everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I'm wobbling there a little bit. I hope you're all well. Happy New Year to you all. It feels like it's gone so quick, but yes, it feels like it's been forever as well. I'm not sure if anybody else feels like that. But yeah, God, it's cold today, isn't it? Whew. Anyway, I hope you have all had a lovely New Year. My Christmas, I don't really enjoy Christmas. I always hype Christmas up a lot. I like the run up to it. I don't know what it is. Maybe the adrenaline gets me going. But then I always find, like, once it's over, it's a bit like, do you know what I mean? I get that sort of lull. The kids absolutely had a ball. They loved everything. But I'm a bit like, I don't know how to explain it. I always find in January, just after Christmas in January, I find it's my worst month ever. I just don't know why. I just always feel a bit like, ugh. I always feel like really low, like I can't be bothered to do anything. Just my mood is just, it's not great. So, yeah, it's just, I've been struggling to sort of get up and get the oomph to do anything. I've had to get up today because the kids are back in school. It's Friday, which is a crazy day to go back on, but they were supposed to go back Wednesday. But Wednesday and Thursday, the school had like COVID days to discuss COVID strategies. I was panicking that I'd have to homeschool again, but at the minute we're all okay, and they're just going to go back to their bubbles and staggered start times and finish times and things. So, yeah, I'm not sure how after school club is going to work. They seem to be quite strict on the times and stuff, so that's going to affect my work. I just don't know. I really don't know. That's making me a little bit anxious. I'm actually off work at the minute because the shop shuts for a few weeks in January. Because obviously where I work, it's very touristy, so there's not many sort of people around and about. But yeah, so I am looking forward to going back, but I'm also like dreading it at the same time, like getting everything organised and stuff. And I have tried to make that my New Year's resolution, to get organised and get sorted with things. So yeah, I thought I'd come on and just yak your heads off and just moan at you and see if anybody else was feeling the same way. I also wanted to share with you what I've made for Willow. Now Willow is Jude. Jude is Jude Wood. She's not on YouTube. She doesn't have a channel or anything, but she's my bestie. And it's her daughter Willow's 18th birthday coming up. So I have made her a little album and a card. Willow was a really, really hard person to make for and buy things for, because like there's certain chocolates and things that she doesn't like, and I think Jude struggles a lot as well, but it's she likes what she likes, and that's, you know, that's it. Like basically she's not one to sort of try things like food wise and stuff. She's a little bit like my Emily in that way, you know, and that's great. But then it's really, really difficult to make something for somebody who she's not, when I say she's not really into girly things, it's more like the papers and things that I've got are very like sort of girly, you know what I'm like, and you know what Jude's like. She's exactly the same. And of course I said, what can I do her? What can I make her? I don't know what to make her. And she said, well, her bedroom colours are like earthy sort of colours. She likes yellows and greens and browns and sort of thing. So I was like, right, okay. All the papers that I actually don't have, but I will have a look. And anyway, I found in my stash, so it's good to have a little bit of a stash, some old Stampin' Up paper. Now, I haven't been with Stampin' Up for such a long time, and I think I've got Myths and Magics paper left, and that's about it. But I had this one, and it's called Coffee Break, I think. It's got greens, browns. It hasn't got any yellow in it, so I have put a little bit of peach in. Blues, light blues, things like that. But it was very earthy, and I thought, oh, I wonder if I could do something with that. And then I was like, oh my God, what am I going to make here? I was thinking about explosion boxes and all sorts of things like that. But I wanted to make something quite flat, because obviously January is a tight month for me. I'm absolutely broke and can't really afford to do an awful lot of things. So I wanted to make it as flat as I possibly could. So I thought I'd make her a tag album because they are quite flat and you can fit, you know, a couple of pictures in. And of course, because she's 18, I wanted to make her something substantial so she could put some photos in it. Because I think for Ezra's 18th, I think I made her a folio. But again, his birthdays is in June, so it's a bit like my, because funny enough, we always talk about this, because myself and Jude, like, we have like so many things in common. Like, my family and her family, we all have birthdays in exactly the same months, just give or take a couple of days. So like, her Willow is in January, my twins are in January, her Ezra is in June, and Alicia and me are in June. So it's just really, really mad. Yeah, and that follows along with her mum is in December, my mum is in December, her dad is in October, my dad is in October. I think the only ones that don't match are Rick and, which is her partner, and Brian, because Brian's March and Rick is April. But I mean, it's close. But yeah, it's really uncanny, like the amount of same, you know, close family that we've got, that we, you know, in the same month, you know. So anyway, when it's Ezra's birthday, it's a lot easier to do stuff because it's June, it's the middle of the month, it's summer, the sun's out and everything. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking. You talking for 6 minutes, like, it's crazy. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to stop yakking. But yeah, so I just wanted to share with you that. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. Like I say, mine was lovely. I had loads of things. I was spoilt rotten. Jude got me the magical birthday from Simple Stories, which is just amazing. The whole collection, like embellishments, stickers, paper, everything. I've managed to organise out my craft room. I've got all the kids' stuff in boxes, so when Alicia needs to come in here, it can all just be moved. My desk is all sort of compact into one, and I've just got 2 units, which I'm just putting things by. I had my bookshelf for the dining room, and it's got all my albums and my books on. I'm reading in a big way at the minute. I really wanted a bookshelf for my books, and it's already full. So yeah, so I'm reading the Twilight series at the minute. I've just finished the first one. I'm on New Moon now. So yes, I'm really enjoying that. But Brian got me Wonder. I don't know if anyone's heard of it, but it's apparently it's on Netflix as well. It's really supposed to be really, really sad. It's based on a book, so I wanted to read the book first before I watched the TV show or film or whatever it is. Just so that I could read the book first, because the books are always much better, aren't they? I also watched the Harry Potter New Year's Day, I can't remember what, the 20th anniversary show as well, which I absolutely loved. Cried my eyes out, honestly. Brian was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm crying. Like, it was really, really emotional, because it was like, Harry Potter was my sort of youth, do you know what I mean? I wasn't like in my early youth, like Alicia is, you know. I was like sort of teens, I think I must have been. But yeah, you know, it just brought back a load of memories, and it really brought my love of Harry Potter back to the front again. So I've been looking at loads of different Harry Potter things. So yeah, I'm really like sort of into Harry Potter in a big way again now. But yeah, I thought the programme was brilliant. I don't know if anybody else saw it. It's just absolutely fab. I loved it. It was so magical, and it was everything that like I expected it to be going back. Do you know what I mean? It's just really weird. I'm one of these people. When I read, I escape. I like actually go into their world, and would love it if it was actually real. And the same with like TV programs and stuff like Buffy and things. I've always wanted to be in Buffy's gang. Do you know what I mean? I'm that type of person where I sort of dream through other people then, if that makes sense. So yeah, but I really, really enjoyed that. So if anybody gets a chance, please watch it, because it is awesome. If you love Harry Potter, you will love it. Like I say, I blubbed like a baby. But yeah, so I'm going to stop talking now. Well, I'm not going to stop talking, but I'm going to show you what I made, because it's right here in front of me. So I made one of these tag albums. I've made a few of these now. I did say I'd come on and do a tutorial about one of these, didn't I? I think I had all the paper cut as well, but I just don't know what I've done with it now. Yeah, I also was going to say as well, this is a bit like a chitty chatty video. I'm a little bit lost. The kids have gone back to school. I've got a lot of books to read. I've got some diamond paintings to do. I've got a little bit of crafting bits and bobs that I'm doing. Can't really afford to buy papers and stuff at the moment. But yeah, I'm not sure, is there anything anybody wants to see in particular with regards to videos? Because I've got a little bit of time now before I go back to work, so I just thought maybe it would be a nice idea if somebody, if you wanted to see more of something that I've done or do or what, it's entirely up to you. If you comment down below and just leave me a message. If not, and you're just happy with how I am, then cool. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. Anyway, this tag album, so it's like 8.5 by 5. I've used this one as the front. I usually use the waterfall style one, but I've used this one as the front now. So what I've done is I've used this paper. I've obviously stayed away from the coffee paper because it's got like cafetières and stuff like that on it. And I've used the green heart as the background, and I've used this sort of polka dot wood grain page on the front here. I've used the rose gold word letter stickers I've got, so I put happy birthday Willow, and I've used these flowers here are from, this one is from Sugar Cookie, I think, yeah, and this one is from 31, which are both Prima collections. Now they're both from different collections, but they match this paper lovely, and I really like the peach in it. I like to put that little bit of peach in it. So it's a peach heart there, and again like a rose gold heart on chipboard. And what I've done is I didn't have any embellishments whatsoever with this paper. I used to find that with Stampin' Up, they wouldn't, you know, obviously they've got the Stampin' Up sets, the stamp ones, but you find not a lot of embellishments for them. So I had to sort of think outside the box and I used my Tim Holtz sort of sentence word things that I've got. So I put life is a grand adventure, because obviously she's 18. I've put 18, I managed to cut out some little numbers I had. Happy birthday Willow, 18. And what I did is I copied Steph's way of putting the actual magnet underneath, rather than it going over the top and covering. I put it underneath. So thanks Steph for that. So yeah, so this one again, it's supposed to be like a coffee sort of, you know, stain or whatever, but I really like the pattern, and it was white and it was brown, and it broke up this brown as well here. So this one is like a striped green. This one here is again a wood grain brown. I put my main cardstock I used was brown mocha, and I get all my cardstock from Paper Mill Direct. I put this as my happy place, so I used the white one here, and then I've got Good Life on that one. I didn't have enough paper to take it all the way over to the edge, so I pieced the paper there. Then that one opens up there, and again I didn't cover the whole thing because obviously you want to be able to put pictures in here, so I just put them on the ends. So I've got memories here, best day ever here, and then that side then again, this is supposed to be like some sort of plant that gives coffee, I don't know. But yeah, I really like the green and the white and that. So explore, dream, discover. I like the way that matches all through. I quite like that. It's good for my OCD. So yeah, so I'm really happy with that side. So I kept that as the front. I used this sort of blue satin ribbon. This was my last piece I had. It's like I say it's blue. It's like a light minty blue colour. It goes really well with that colour there. And then on the other side then, again, I got the polka dot wood grain sort of here. And then I used a pink heart and a mint greeny heart. And up the top here, you got Collect Beautiful Moments. And on this side, what I did was I used a doily and some of my copper papers. Popped it up. I used some of the blue paper, and I cut out, I've got big number letters too, and I put 18 on top for that one. So that is popped up. Got a little bit of dimension on it. You don't want to make these two-dimensional, because obviously when you put in your photos in, you need to be able to lie it or whatever. But it does stand up nice. It doesn't stand up on its own, obviously, but you could lean it against something. And then this is just a waterfall style. So again, you've got the wood grain, and I've got the word love there. This sort of chevron pattern, the blue with dreams, shine brightly. Again, this one is the brown with the cocoa bean plant, I think it is. Laugh. Like I say, I didn't use it for the coffee. I used it mainly for the colours. Family, memories, remember the now, and brilliant. And then that one is the back one. So yeah, so that was just like a little album she can use if she wants to put some photos in it. And funny enough, I made one of these for Jude. I made it in, oh God, I think it was Rare Oddities by Graphic 45. And she actually did it up and sent it to her mum and dad as a gift for her nephew's wedding. Her nephew's wedding was quite like gothic-y, is that the word? Yeah, gothic-y, like black, and she loves skulls and things like that. And of course that's what Rare Oddities is all about. But she just, and she showed me the pictures after of like where she put the pictures and things on the album, and I gotta be honest, it looked absolutely amazing. So I thought Jude could work in magic with that now and do some photos for Willow in that nicely. But yeah, so that's just the album. And the card, right, the card, I was going to go with the same sort of papers, but then I thought, nah, I'm going to go something different. Went at B&M, really disappointed in B&M because there was hardly anything on sale. The stuff that was on sale was really expensive sale anyway. But yeah, the card, I was going in there, I was going to buy a card because you know what I'm like for cards, I don't do them. Even though I'm trying my very, very best. But I went over to the card section and I was like, right, there was one there that was £1. And I thought, am I going to pay £1 for that one? I can make my own. And I looked at it and I thought, I could just make that. It's no problem. So I made it. I remembered what it looked like and I made it. I changed it up a little bit. Obviously, because I've got different things to what they have got. But this is what I came up with. Yellow is Willow's favourite colour. And yellow happens to be my second favourite colour. So I do like working with yellow. So I went girly style, but I went yellow. So this is the card I made. So I used the plaid in the background, which is a doodlebug, and that is yellow. Okay, then on the sides here, I used glitter purple peel-offs. So I used it on that side there and that side. And then on the card I saw in B&M, it had an envelope and it had the number 18 or 60, I think it was meant to be, 60 coming out of it. And I thought that's a really cool idea. I could totally make an envelope on my punch board and put the numbers in there and make it like that. So that was my idea for the card. Once I've got an idea for a card, I'm all right. I can go with it then. Like I say, that's why I find card sketches like really good to use. But yeah, it's trying to find that design right from my head. I find it really, really difficult. So yeah, like I said, that decorating that bit took me forever because I couldn't really think what to do with it. Making the thing didn't take me out hardly any time at all. But anyway, so I made this envelope using my envelope punch board, my little one, my mini one. And this is 2 by 1.5, I think it is. I cut out the 18. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like glitter paper. It's like a really flat glitter paper though. It's one from that the fairy collection, Dovecraft it is. It's the fairy collection. I think Jude gave me this paper, and I did the same with the 18th. So yeah, so I put that in there. So I did this. This was the scraps of Doodlebug. Again, a pink polka dot with the yellow flowers in the background. And I just stuck the numbers down on the back side. I popped in a dimensional, like foam tape thing to make it sort of stay. And I popped birthday wishes. Jude for Christmas gave me like gazillion things. Simple Stories, Magical Birthdays, and she's it's like 6x4 what's it called, sticker pack, and it's got a load of things in it. So I just went through that and I grabbed a load of things. So I got that one, got the present, got the happy birthday cupcake, got the banner, the balloons, which like sort of, they all really, really go. So that's what I went for. The banner here then, and then I used my silver stickers to put happy. Then I had the 18th there, happy 18th Willow. I was going to put happy 18th birthday Willow, but then I thought, well, no, I don't want to really sort of, put too much on there. So I put happy 18th Willow and then put birthday wishes. So you could say happy 18th birthday wishes Willow. It could be that. But yeah, so I was really pleased with how that turned out. So I hope she's going to like that. I put my sticker on the back because I remembered. Woo! And it makes a change because Jude usually makes all my cards for me. So I'm like, woohoo, I made one. I'm putting my sticker on the back because every time somebody opens something from me, I've sent a card with Jude and they always look and they go, oh, Amy made it. And then they turn it over and they go, no, actually Jude made it. And I'm like, yeah, Jude made it. So yeah, so I've actually made it, so I'm quite proud of myself. But yeah, I was just really pleased with that. And like I say, that idea stuck and I think it looks really cool. Yeah, really, really happy with that. So I've written inside it already, so that's ready to go off. I've got her, they had a load of chocolate for Christmas and I got them chocolate as well. So again, really difficult to buy for, but I was looking for giant strawberries because she loves the Haribo strawberries, but I couldn't find any. But I know she loves Toblerone, so I got her a Toblerone instead. And I was looking for Ferrero Rochers, the little packs they had, but they didn't have any. So yeah, so that is that. So, like I said, it was the twins' birthday yesterday. I forgot, did I mention that? Twins' birthday yesterday. So yeah, twins' birthday is just after Christmas, which isn't great. Talking of, I need to change my... Look, last time I changed, it was the 4th of Jan. So yeah, so it was a twins' birthday yesterday. And again, what we usually do say to them is, if you want anything, kids, if you didn't have something for Christmas that you really, really wanted, just let us know. So, they asked for whatever they wanted. Jack asked for a Nerf gun. Oh my God. It came yesterday. She wanted to see the size of this Nerf gun. I've never seen anything so big in all my life. You can barely lift it. Realised then that on the cardboard it said 8+ years. And I'm like, oh great, he was 7. And he's not a big 7. He's tiny, Jack is. So yeah, but yeah, that was another eventful day. I thought they'd be in school for their birthday, but of course they weren't. So we had a little tea party in the night. And they had their presents in the day. But to be honest with you, they've had so much. It's a bit like, oh, what do I play with next? You know what I mean? So yeah, it's all a bit like, I'm a bit relieved now, shall I say. It's just that the right word to use, relieved, with sort of not all over, because obviously I really enjoy Christmas and stuff, but yeah, I'm just a bit like, I need to go back to being organised now. So I got myself a wall calendar, and I've got my birthday. I don't know whether to make a birthday book or not. I don't know. I asked Jude if she had one. She said, yeah, she's got one, but it's really old. And I thought, well, I could make one like my own style and use my children's hour paper, because I've got that. That's with like the calendar months on it. And I thought that would be a good idea. But then I was like, well, why don't you just use your wall calendar? What's the point of making another book on top of that? Because I'm just going to forget to look in the book. So yeah, so I'm not really sure whether that's a good idea or not. But I have actually like sort of, sorry if you can hear that, it sounds like a cat squealing, but it's not, it's my chair, it's so squeaky. I've actually got my, I'll show you now, my papers all in these sort of things. Don't damage the album name. These like expander files, and I've got 2 of these, one on each drawer, and I've spread out all my papers across the 2 of those. So it's 12, so it's 24. I have got all my Christmas ones then on the unit beside me. But I've actually pulled them all out of the wallet folders and put them all in front of me so I know what I've got to use. So I've got babies, I got wedding stuff, I've got my graphic 45, I've got my doodlebug, I've got my chasing rainbows. I didn't realise how much of that paper I had left. So yeah, so I could totally make a load of things with that. Because I'm trying to sort of get, rather than buying a load of things, I'm trying to get through some of my papers, even though Paper Maze have got a sale on them in it, 20% on top of sale items, which is deadly for me because I love Paper Maze. And I did really, really struggle with not checking out. But I physically, I can't because I haven't got the money. It's just impossible to do. But yeah, I saw some Valentine's papers on. I don't usually do that. I don't like Valentine's much. Myself and Brian, we met on the 13th of February. So it's our 10-year anniversary coming up. we're not married, but we've been together 10 years. So we usually focus on that more than we do like Valentine's. But and we hardly have any photos together because I hate having my photos taken. And Brian, if I hate it, he like detests it. So we don't have like photos together. So it's pointless doing an album or anything for us because there wouldn't be any photos to put in it. The only things I got photos of are my children. So I didn't really need it, but I had it in my basket and I was like, I don't really need this. Like I really don't really don't need it. But what else did I have in there? There was some other bits I had in there. Oh, it was just birthday papers then. But then I was like, do I really need that? Because like Jude's bought me the Simple Stories one. I've still got a little bit of Doodlebug. I haven't got lots. It's just mainly like scraps of things. But of course I wanted, while I'm off work, I wanted to make some birthday cards like ready for the year. So I think I might do that. I don't know. I might just not do that and just read all day. I don't know. I am like in one of those moods where I actually really don't know what I want to do. I really am. It's just hardcore. I know. Yeah, it's shocking. And I've actually been talking for 26 minutes, but I actually feel like these are my therapy sessions. I don't know if anybody else feels like that. And you probably have turned off by now already anyway. But yeah, I just really enjoy talking to you guys because I'm just hoping that somebody else feels the same way as me. I just feel a bit, like it's even when you just get, when you get a text message and I just can't, it's like, can I be bothered to reply? And I will reply, obviously, but it's just, I am literally at that stage where I'm fed up. I don't know why. I really don't know why, because I've like never been happier, like with work and stuff like that. My children are all great. It's fine. Obviously, the COVID situation isn't great. So I don't know why I'm feeling so down, but it's got to do with January. I really don't like January as a month. I think it's a lot to do with money and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's one of those, I know how to get myself out of it. It's just fighting to do that, So I have to keep fighting rather than wallowing in this self-pity sort of black hole. So I will sort of get out of it. I just need more coffee and cheese and onion pasty. Also, I think that's got a little bit to do with it as well as my eating habits. I've eaten so much rubbish. I really need to get back to walking and doing my workouts and my healthy eating again, because it just generally makes me feel better. And I know it does. I tell this to everybody. It really makes me feel better. And I've noticed that my clothes are like getting tight on me, and I'm not having that. I'm not going backwards. So yeah, so hopefully get a bit of routine now with the kids go back to school. I'm going to get back into my walking. The weather doesn't help though, does it? But tough, innit? I live in Wales, so what do I expect? So I'm going to get back to my walking. And see, now that makes me feel, I don't know if you can just hear the change in my voice, but it makes me feel motivated when I actually make decisions, because I'm at that point where I just don't know what I want to do. So yeah, I could have just gone for a walk, but no, I'm not going to start yet. I want to get this weekend over with, and then because I got my shopping coming tonight, so I've got all my sort of healthy eating options in there then, so I'll start afresh now, probably Sunday. I don't like to start on a Monday because it makes me feel like I am dieting, so I'll probably start on Sunday because I think we're having fajitas tomorrow. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. I hope I haven't bored you all to death. I hope you're all okay and it's not all about me. I honestly, I love, like I say, I've been so behind with YouTube. So I apologise if I haven't commented on any videos or whatever. I just haven't. Literally, with the kids being home and like Brian went back to work not so long back, it's been great just having us time, and I haven't been on my phone an awful lot. And like the girls will tell you, Lauren and Jude and Steph, and that, I haven't been like very sort of vocal in my messages or anything like that because I just haven't been looking at my phone. Probably the first time today where I've actually had a proper conversation. But yeah, so you need to get sort of back organised and refreshed, and we can go from there. So yeah, so I hope you're all okay, and I hope you're not all feeling like me, because that would be really bad. But yeah, I'll get over it, no problem. But like I say, if you want to see anything new or anything interesting from me, or if you've seen something that I've done before and you'd like me to go over anything, or, you know, don't make me make cards, please, please, please don't. But yeah, anything. No, not cards. Yeah, I don't mind. I'm coming on, and like I say, you know, if you want to see more of explosion board sort of things, because that's what I love doing. Yeah, so I'm gonna love you and leave you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you listening to me. I really feel a lot better once I've talked to you. It's mad, isn't it? Like, there's nobody here and I'm just talking to like nobody, but everybody. So yeah, so I really do appreciate those people that have stuck by me, and whatever, because I always feel like I really come on and do these type of videos. But yeah, I can't believe I've been talking for 30 minutes. Can you believe it? Oh, Laura is going to kill me for this one because she hates listening to long videos. She's going to be like, oh my God. So yeah, so I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching. I shall speak to you all shortly. Thanks. Bye.